Hi Charles, good to have you with us today. We have collected some questions from our fans from ELFBAR, and we are going to throw these questions to you. Just answer with your first instinct, sounds good?
Okay, bring it on.
First, tell us about yourself.
I'm Charles, a product manager of ELFBAR, and I'm in charge of BC Series, NC, Mate, Alpha, and a couple of other product lines.
Alright, let's get started. The first question is, does ELFBAR have a process of poison check?
Poison check? You mean the e-liquid? I think you should know one thing. We cooperate with a great many of world-leading suppliers for developing the original materials like nicotine, coolers, sweeteners, and flavor ingredients, and so on. We are using a Tier 1 standard, which is higher and more strict than the industry's common standard. And that is our secret to make the taste and mouth experience up to another level.
Can you give us some examples?
I'm not sure if they are familiar with this. They should know that we are located in China, so basically we are at the world's biggest e-cigarette industry chain center, which means we work with the best material importers, producers, and distributors, so we make the best product. What's the questions again? Okay, regarding to our quality control, to make it short, a mass production vape should pass tests of mix stability, liquid blending, taste, overall stability, endurance test, valence test, and the raw material evaluation of the atomizing cone when designing, because some materials like copper may cause poisonous vapor. Besides, we have a very high standard on liquid raw materials. Only the nicotine material with 99.9% purity is accepted. Even slight gap in purity could make a big difference. It will predominantly affect the taste of vapor. And I used to work for another vape brand, and I didn't realize this could affect that much until I tried ELFBAR once. And that is why I work for ELFBAR now.
Sounds like we are in the middle of a job interview. You're accepted, Charles. Let's get into the next question. How does ELFBAR run taste test?
Okay, our resistance tests and puff tests are all run by machines to make sure the mass production meets our requirements. And for the taste and mouthfeel can be only determined by our vaping tasters in the tasting room. By the way, I wear more than one hat. I'm a vaping taster too.
So you're receiving double salaries then?
Let's keep it low-key. Normally, vaping taster will check if the samples meet the standard of taste reduction, sweetness, smoothness, salt feel, layering, smoke mount, and so on. If the taste is dry, bitter, or non-natural, we will adjust the liquid or atomization structure. It's a bit like wine tasting. We break down the integrated vape feeling into different aspects and then determine the overall quality. What's interesting is some flavors are not designed but more like found. We run thousands of flavor experiments to try different combinations. Some tastes are truly lousy, but we had fun during the tasting anyways.
It sounds like a very interesting job. We have another question. Someone said seeing a video that showed the workers putting their mouths on each bar to test them. Don't know it was the real factory, and it was disturbing. What do you think?
Have you ever seen that video? That video is definitely a counterfeit factory, as you can see from a very environment as non-compliant clothing, which doesn't meet our clean room standards. We have been working closely with local authorities to close down the counterfeit factories.
Have you ever encountered counterfeit products?
We have seen a lot of counterfeit ELFBAR. To be honest, they are only good at counterfeiting the package. Sometimes it's actually really interesting, and I think it's creative. If you check from the package, they will turn ELFBAR into ELFBAR, FABAR, or something else. I like to mention that they could only copy the package, but they cannot meet the quality, which the fake product could lead to serious health hazards. But don't worry, it's actually quite simple to tell, since we use advanced anti-counterfeiting technology on our package. Alright, here we go, to authentic product. Just hold the camera of your phone over the QR code, and it will take you to the official ELFBAR.com for verification. Please make sure you scan the QR code.
Alright, that should be all for today. Thank you, Charles.